One small misstep and my entire routine stopped. This is what my ankle fracture taught me.
I sit for hours telling all the bluebirds, the bill and coo birds, pretty little baby, I'm so in love with you.
At the end of January, we had gone for a family picnic. It was supposed to be a happy, relaxing day, but on an uneven road, my ankle twisted and I fell. I got an x ray done, and that's when I found out it was a fracture. It was unexpected, and in that moment, everything suddenly slowed down. Once the swelling reduced, I went for the plaster. Cotton was wrapped around my foot first. Then fiberglass casting tape was applied and hardened within minutes. The doctor carefully adjusted the position of my foot so it would heal properly. I was told the fracture would take around 35 days to recover. The good thing he told was that I'm allowed to walk, but only when necessary. No unnecessary movement, and one very important thing, the cast shoe. Whenever I walk, I must wear the cast shoe. It protects the bottom of the plaster from damage, helps balance properly, and prevents uneven pressure while walking. Without it, the plaster can damage from below. Another small important thing I do daily is gentle toe movement, very slowly. Just slight movement of the toes helps improve blood circulation and prevents stiffness. Even small movements matter during recovery. One very important thing the doctor told me is whenever I sit, my legs should always be straight and elevated. So, whether I'm sitting on the bed or on the sofa, I make sure my leg is not hanging down. Even while sitting or lying down in the bed, elevation is very important. I keep a hard cushion under my ankle for proper support and a softer cushion near my knee so that there's no strain. This way, my leg stays slightly raised, which helps reduce swelling and improves healing. And let me tell you something, I'm someone who cannot skip bathing. Even one day without a shower feels uncomfortable for me. But with the plaster on your leg, even something simple like bathing becomes a challenge. So I use a 100% waterproof cast cover while showering. I carefully wear it before bathing and double check to ensure no water enters. After showering, I remove the cover carefully and keep it in sunlight to dry from both sides. It's very important to keep everything clean and dry. It's extremely important to keep your plaster completely dry. Even a little bit of water inside the cast can cause problems. If moisture gets trapped, it can lead to infection inside the cast, and sometimes the plaster has to be removed. I also use a chair and a shower tool so I can sit comfortably and avoid pressure on my leg. Since a small part of my toes is slightly visible outside the plaster, I gently clean them using cotton and a little rose water very softly without disturbing the cast. It helps me feel fresh and hygienic even during recovery. And dressing also matters a lot during this phase. I mostly wear comfortable cotton clothes, either loose trousers or flowy dresses. If I ever wear something slightly tight, I just adjust the fabric over the plaster so it doesn't feel uncomfortable. I'm currently on medication. I have always known the importance of calcium and vitamins for bone health, but this experience reinforced it even more. Health is truly wealth, and we only realize it deeply when something challenges it. I focused on clean, nutritious meals, protein rich food, leafy greens, colorful vegetables, dry fruits in moderation. Since I couldn't go for my usual post meal walks, I became mindful about sweets. Yes, I still had chocolates and halwa sometimes, but consciously. Hydration became essential. Water always beside me. Chia seeds soaked in water, methi water, cinnamon water, amla juice, herbal teas throughout the day. Warm broccoli soup and vegetable soups felt comforting and healing. I made sure to sit in sunlight daily, spend time in my balcony, taking care of my beautiful plants. I also started gentle yoga and meditation, upper body stretches, and breathing exercises. Nothing that would strain my ankle, but enough to keep my body active and mind calm. After more than 15 days, I slowly returned to the gym, only upper body workouts under my trainer's guidance, and while being careful with my ankle, I trained safely for some time. That small step made me feel strong again. One of the most beautiful parts of this journey has been the love around me. My friends and family kept coming to meet me. Their presence made me feel supported and cared for. And my husband, he truly took care of me. In my free time, my husband and I love playing Scrabble together. We also went for short drives sometimes, just sitting in the car, enjoying fresh air, enjoying the music. Even small outings felt special. He brought me flowers, chocolates, checked on me constantly, and even took me out on Valentine's Day with the cast. Yes, with the plaster on. Sometimes healing is easier when you feel loved. And now, as you know, I'm a content creator, so I use the time productively, writing scripts, planning ideas, reflecting. Instead of only mindlessly scrolling, I try to use my time with intention. I read books and newspaper regularly. I believe it's important to stay informed about what's happening around us and in the world. If my body had slowed down, my awareness didn't have to. I also attend webinars to keep learning, and this is something I really want you to listen carefully.
इसमें कमी नहीं है, आसमां के पास भी तो जमी नहीं है। तो माय डियर, प्रैक्टिस ग्रेटिट्यूड, ये आपके स्ट्रेस को जरूर कम करेगा। एंड देन माय डियर, एडजस्ट योर स्टैंडर्ड। यस माय डियर, एडजस्ट योर स्टैंडर्ड। The idea is that sometimes we set our expectation or standard so high that it becomes difficult to meet them, and that lead to stress. For instance, if किसी को हम प्यार करते हैं वो हमारे दिल में होता है, लेकिन जब हम किसी से नफरत करते हैं वो हमारे दिमाग में होता है। तो आपके साथ अगर किसी ने कुछ बुरा किया, उसको माफ कर दीजिए, अपने दिमाग में जो बिठा रखा है वहां से उतार दीजिए, नहीं तो वो आपको आराम से रहने नहीं देगा, परेशान करेगा, हर समय वो चीज वो बात आपको तंग करेगी। तो प्लीज लर्न टू फॉरगिव एंड देन लर्न फ्रॉम योर मिस्टेक। कौन जिंदगी में गलतियां नहीं करता? द एसेंस ऑफ लर्निंग फ्रॉम मिस्टेक इज टू सी देम एज अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर ग्रोथ rather than reason for stress. For instance, imagine you are learning a new skill like cooking. You might burn a dish once, and that can be frustrating, but instead of dwelling on that mistake, you can see it as a learning experience. Next time you will know to lower the heat or adjust the cooking time. Another example could be in a workplace setting. Let's say you make a small error in a report. Instead of stressing over it, you can use it as a chance to improve your attention to detail and avoid repeating it in the future. आपने गलती की है, आप उस गलती से सीखिए, आगे बढ़िए, और even on a lighter note, think about learning to ride a bike. Falling off is a part of process, but each fall teaches you something new and eventually lead to success. जब साइकिल चलाना सीखा था, बाइक चलाना सीखा था, कितनी बार गिरे थे, लेकिन हर गलती से हमने सीखा और हम पहले से बेटर बने। In a sense, every mistake is a stepping stone to becoming better.
That was such a productive session. If you ever get the chance to attend webinars related to self growth and mental health, I highly recommend it. Of course, a little online shopping happened too while productive scrolling. I have read somewhere that buying new clothes every week can help women feel happier and less stressed. This phase has changed me in ways I didn't expect. It taught me patience. It taught me that strength is not always about running fast. Sometimes it's about standing still without giving up. I learned to appreciate small things, walking freely, moving comfortably, sleeping peacefully. I felt deeply grateful for a body that knows how to heal, for people who show up, for love that surrounds me. Not every pause in life is a setback. Sometimes it's preparation, sometimes it's protection, and sometimes it's a reminder to slow down and realign. I'm slowly approaching the end of this plaster phase. I feel stronger mentally, emotionally, even spiritually. This fracture slowed my steps, but it strengthened my mindset, and maybe that was the real healing. For anyone watching this, whatever you are going through right now, don't rush it. Take care of your body, take care of your mind, be patient with yourself. Healing is not just physical, it's about perspective, it's about gratitude, it's about growth. And if my journey inspired you even a little, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.